Hey everyone, I'm so excited that you joined me tonight. My name is Jenny Moeller. I am the executive director and founder of Create Your Statement, and we work with middle school and high school youth how to prevent dating abuse, understand what healthy relationships look like, how to increase your leadership and your character development. And I just wanted to share with you a little bit tonight about what we'll be doing in the upcoming weeks here. So we have two really fun, impactful days planned for a girl empowerment week, or two different days actually, on January 22nd and January 29th from 9 to 2 at the Girl Scout main office there. And so I'm so hopeful that you'll tell your friends and join us. You're just going to walk away with some great information about what are healthy relationships in your friendships. And we really don't focus on dating at all. We want you guys to focus on your future and your goals. So we have exciting things planned. We have some really fun craft ideas that we'll be doing, some exciting giveaways, and you're just going to really walk away feeling empowered. That's the whole point. So just a little bit about me. I started this program where I used to work with victims of domestic violence, and I really saw a need for prevention programs for youth. There really wasn't anything like that. And so I wanted to give our youth education and awareness how to understand what self-respect looks like and respect for others, and to accept nothing less than full respect in any relationship that they have with friends. And of course, we really want to have you focused on your own future and your own goals. There's plenty of time to date later, but if you date, we want you to be safely dating. So I'll just zip through a couple of slides. We start off with just fun energy, and yeah, so you just come in and just get into it, and it's all a good time with the girls. All right, I just wanted to quickly show you that because I just think it's a fun, energetic way to start our program off. I want you to know that we will be discussing some serious content within those 2 days, but we have so much fun in talking just with girls and breaking down walls, and like, how are we going to build one another up, and how are we going to put an action plan in place and set our goals and understand that who we are authentically. We are an original masterpiece, and who we are matters. And so we really want to just give you guys an awareness of understanding that, you know what, middle school and high school is hard sometimes, but those circumstances are temporary, and we have the ability to rise above them. And so I'm excited that you are going to walk away with just some awesome information that's going to further you in your leadership and your character building, and motivate you to give back through volunteering in your community. And so, yes, it's 7 classes. We are going to do that within those 2 days. And so each class is a different topic. So we'll be talking about, it's called Red Flag, and we'll be talking about respecting ourselves and what that looks like. And then understanding that in the second class, that expecting disrespect, because we do know that disrespect can happen in friendships and in relationships. So D, how are we going to decide how we're going to handle when disrespect comes our way? And we really want you to get a glimpse of what is your future going to look like if you accept disrespect in your life, and how can we look ahead and plan a healthy, happy future. And then we also want to empower you that regardless if you're an extrovert person or you're a quiet introvert person, you are a leader right where you're at. And so we want you to lead and not be led by pressures of other peers maybe that are in your everyday life. And then I love the class on A. It's like just being your authentic, which means original. You can be anyone, but who you are is amazing and who you are is awesome. And we want you to embrace that and understand that you don't need to measure up to the girl on the billboard or in the magazine or on social media, because all bodies are beautiful. It's your heart and your character that shines. And that is what is so contagious to everyone around you. It's not a body image. So we really want you to understand that you're beautiful right now. You are priceless right now. And then finally, it's that you're a gift. Your conversations, your time that you spend with someone is a gift. And so we want you to be mindful of who you're spending your time with and who you're having conversations with. And that should be building you up and not tearing you down. Every choice we make builds our character up or tears it down. So we want you to understand that you have the ability to choose wisely. And it's so exciting. At the end of the class, you're going to walk away with a graduation ceremony and a couple gifts. And you'll receive a certificate saying you completed. And then Kaylin, you're going to show them what they get, which is so exciting. Woohoo! You get a Create Your Statement patch. I'm so excited to be partnered with Girl Scouts. I think a lot of people don't understand that Spokane, Washington does have the highest rates of domestic violence in the whole state of Washington, above Seattle and above Tacoma. So we want to give you guys some skills that when you do date, again, we don't want you dating, but we're also not naive. I mean, people are going to date at some point. So we want you to date safely and be conscientious of who you are, that you are valuable and you deserve nothing less than full respect in your life. So I'll just zip through a couple slides. We want you to understand that, no matter what your age is, you have the ability to make a change in your everyday atmosphere, to not just skate through your day, but actually to make a difference. And I know Girl Scouts does such a wonderful job instilling that in you as leaders to give back to your community. So we just piggyback on that and encourage you to keep moving forward and find something that you're passionate about. And what breaks your heart? Is it animal abuse or elderly or homelessness? And what you have passion for, and you can combine those assets to really make a statement in your community. So that's one thing that we talk about. We obviously want to talk about what respect looks like. There's a lot that we're going to cover in this time, but what I want to show you is that we'll also break down what this is called as our power and control wheel. And we're really going to break down each slice of this wheel to understand what a healthy relationship is and what it is not. And so I'm not going to get into too much detail tonight on all the little things that we go over because it's a lot. But I can promise you it's not, doomy and gloomy. We're going to go through this lecture. We make it fun. We make it exciting. You're really going to walk away feeling empowered as a leader and having some great education and boundaries in your tool belt, so to speak. So I'd love to show you just a great video that just, I don't know why, every time I see it, I get goosebumps. And I'm going to show you that in 1 second, but I love this concept of that you can be a camper, a quitter, and a climber. When you have challenges arise, it's easy just to camp out and roast your marshmallows and pretend like the problem's not there. And it's really easy to just pack up your tent and quit and say, this is just too much, I'm going home. But it's challenging to be a climber and to put your boots on and climb and face that. Because I want you to know that climbing is where it's at, because you have the ability to rise above any circumstances that come your way. The view is best from the top, so put those boots on and climb with us with this empowerment camp coming up. I'm so excited, and I want you to remember that no matter who you are always a leader right where you're at. So be that climber, girls, that you are meant to be. And I want to show you this really quickly because I love it and it's coming up. I promise it's coming. I wish I could just go right to it. Here we go. I don't know why it's not playing. Ugh. Technical difficulties. Okay, well, it's not going to play for me. I don't know why. Oh, here we go. It's playing. Technology is not my gift.
You are beautiful. You are smart. You are funny. You are kind. You are unique. You are worthy of love and affections. You are never too much, and you are always enough. You are precious. You are a diamond, a rose, a pearl. You are worth more than you could ever imagine. Worth more than the numbers on the scale, or the hair product you use, or the shoes you wear. More than how many girls wish they were you, or how many guys wish they had you. More than the price tags on your clothes, or the percentage at the top of your math test, or even the number of followers you have on Twitter. You are loved, and you are worth dying for. Regardless of who you think you are. Whether you model in a magazine, or you model pottery with grandma. Whether you're on the hot list or the not list. Whether you're head cheerleader or a high school dropout. Whether you're Miss Popular or you've never had anyone you could call a friend. Whether you love yourself and love your life, or you can't stand to look in the mirror and you feel as if everything in your life is falling apart. Whether you're such a winner or you feel like the world's biggest failure, regardless of who you think you are. The reality is that you deserve someone who would give up their life for you, because you are powerful and strong and capable, and inside of you, each and every one of you is a woman with that same power and that same strength and that same world-changing capability. And your responsibility is to find that woman and to set that woman free. This is who you are. I am awesome. And please, don't you forget it.
Yeah, I just love that video. And that is true. Each and every one of you are awesome. And you're not born to fit in, you're born to stand out. And I'm hoping that you're going to take this time to come to our girls empowerment class and understand how much more you can even grow, you know. And I think that you're going to find out at the end of that second Saturday that, wow, I just learned a great deal of information that's going to grow me in so many ways I didn't even expect. You're going to meet new friends, and it's just going to be amazing. And I just can't wait to meet you all in person. So sign up and spread the word. And Kaylin, do you have anything you want to add?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I think you did a great job of just getting a good feel for kind of the stuff that we'll be talking about, things we'll be learning about, and just a general feel of things. We have done one of these workshops, it was in 2020, so last fall, and had some girls there, and they all said that they walked away with some really, really good tools. And in fact, one of their troop leaders still tells me, they're like, oh, that was a really impactful workshop. So I think it's a good opportunity to get this kind of information, especially when you're in the setting with your Girl Scout peers. If you're a cadet, you will be earning your Signs of Happiness badge along with some of the crafts that we'll be doing. And if you're a senior, you'll be earning steps 2, 3, and 4 of your Women's Health badge as well. So there is a little bit of extra Girl Scouty things thrown in there as well. But I hope to see you there. It is just a really good time, and things that I honestly wish I had learned when I was a little bit younger too. Just because the more you know, the information is power, and the more you know, the better you can set yourself up to be in the future. So I certainly appreciated the information myself, even as an adult, but that's just me. So yeah, thank you, Jenny, for presenting all this information to us, and for just partnering with us. I think it's going to be really great too. So if you don't have anything else you wanted to say, we can certainly open it up for questions as well. But back to you, Jenny.
I would just add too, guys, that I think it's going to sound like I'm an old fody doty now, but I think like in today's age and like what our youth are going through on a day-to-day basis, given the fact that social media and digital platform has just exploded so much, that there becomes this level of just acceptable disrespect, especially behind a platform on a screen. So we talk a little bit about posting positive and social media pressure and all of that, and being like in the moment present, a face-to-face conversation, eyeball to eyeball. And so I really think that you're going to come to this and you're going to be able to tell other people some things that you learned that could make a huge difference in someone else's life. And that's really what we want. We want you to take what you learned from this program and apply it to your own life, but then send it out to other people so that they can be safe and happy and choose joy in their life and just be their shining, amazing, priceless self. So yeah, I'm open to any questions if anyone has any.
Feel free to unmute and ask, or you can type comments or questions in the chat as well, and I will look there as well.
Yeah, I don't think we have any questions. We've heard from a leader here in the Tri-Cities that went up last year that it's just phenomenal. So I'm very excited to see if we can make this happen, because it looks like a really good program. So
awesome. Well, thank you for that nice encouragement. Yes, I mean, I always tell people, I never thought that I would be doing this for a living and I wouldn't change it for the world. But our stories matter, and we need to tell the hardships that we've gone through so that other people might not go through them. And that's my whole heart, is to see that sparkle in young ladies' eyes. Like, yeah, I am worth it. I do matter. I am priceless. And if they can walk away just knowing that alone is huge to me. So I'm so grateful to Girl Scouts and partnering, and I just can't wait to see all those darling girls and just have a blast. It's going to be such a fun couple of days together. So yeah.
I will also add as well too, if there's like a friend from school or something that maybe, one of your Girl Scouts is thinking of and would like to bring her as well, you don't have to be a registered Girl Scout to attend. We just sort of want to give this information out to as many young women as possible. So if you're concerned about that at all, or having trouble getting other people registered, you can definitely reach out to me or our customer care team. And certainly if someone needs financial assistance as well, we can also help with that. So that's just a note.
I guess that would bring up some logistics. So since we are from out of town, are leaders encouraged to stay and hear what the girls are hearing? Should we plan on being somewhere else? What would you like us to do?
I'm totally open for that. Really, it's a lot of times when we have these girls groups, sometimes it gets a little emotional at times because we're girls, but quite honestly, if the girls are comfortable with it, I'm totally comfortable with it. And it's kind of funny too, because sometimes when we do like a train the trainer and we have adults coming in that really want to take this program on their own accord and then teach the curriculum, they are just as moved with the curriculum for middle school or high school. It's the same for all of us. It's just great content to know as a human being. And so if they're okay with you there, I'm totally okay with you there. So that's up to you guys, but you're more than welcome. I think most people go through and go, wow, I wish I had this in high school or middle school. And I can even take this as an adult now in my everyday life, some of the things. So yeah.
Fabulous. And then I think there was one offered earlier virtually, or we were hoping, and it didn't get a lot of registration. Is that correct? Anyway, so I was curious what the minimum registration was, just again, logistics, right?
Right. I mean, we would ideally like to have at least 10 participants. We can teach this class with 100 participants because we do break-offs, but we would like to at least have 10 girls coming to do the workshop. I mean, ideally, it'd be great to have 20 to 30 people there. So we'll just see how many we get. But yeah, so
No, that makes sense.
right.
Thank you.
And I think it's a lot different too, having it in person rather than over this kind of platform. It's not as easy to get engaged with the students when I'm behind here, you know? So I'm hoping that we'll be able to have a good turnout and be all together in person, which would be awesome. So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for the questions. Okay. Well, I think that Caitlin is going to put this out to everyone that may have missed some of the content. It was really brief overview. I recognize that, but it's kind of hard to delve into all of the nitty gritty in just a few minutes. So you're just going to have to come and see all about it. So I hope you guys all have a great holiday coming up, and I'm looking forward to meeting you in person. And thank you for your time tonight.